In this video, we'll take a look at how to use ParentSquare to set up appointment time slots so that parents can sign up for parent-teacher conferences using ParentSquare. When you log into your ParentSquare account, in the top left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see the ParentSquare logo, and then next to it, you'll have the Home, Admin. We want to go to Add-ons. When you click on add-ons, you'll see that they're grouped in different categories. We have communication, resources. When you get down here to participation, you want to make sure that appointment signups are switched on. They should be, but if they're not, switch those on. And then over on the left, we want to click on appointment signups. So to create your appointment signups, if I click in the box for date, I can just click on the actual month there. We'll shift over to November 2nd. We'll use one of our actual parent-teacher conference days. And when I click in for the start time, I don't even have to type. I can just use my arrow keys. So we'll go to 3:15 for a starting time. Whoops, we don't want to go AM though. And 3:15 p.m. and then our end time, we'll go ahead and switch that over to 6:30. Because these parent-teacher conferences will all be consecutively, you don't need to check the box for recess. That would be if you had like morning conferences and afternoon and needed a break in between. I'm going to set my appointment duration at 15 minutes. And I'm not going to put a break between appointments. You can choose to put a 5-minute break between there and it'll come out a little bit differently as far as times, but I'm just going to use 15-minute slots because it'll be a nice even breakdown for the time frame that we have. You do want to check the box to hide the names of users who sign up so that when parents see the schedule, they won't see the other parents who are signed up. And I would suggest checking the box to limit the number of appointments to 1 per user. That way a parent cannot sign up for multiple appointments if they change their mind, where you end up running out of slots and you would actually have open slots in that case. Once you have this screen set up, you're going to go ahead and click Next. The sign up slot title, I would probably change this from the default appointment time slot. I would probably just make that conference time slot. That way each one will be marked as a separate conference time slot. There'll be 1 available spot in each appointment time. And then you can see all of your available times are listed here based on how you did the timing. Once you have that done, go ahead and click Next. This is going to take you to the page where you're going to be able to make the post to send this to parents. So by default, it's going to call this appointment signups. I'm going to change that to conference signups. You might even want to further specify, you might even want to put parent-teacher conference signups. I'm keeping my name on there because since this is coming from an individual teacher, parents will know who that's coming from. Posting as yourself. The default description says, please view the sign-up list and find a convenient time for us to meet. That can obviously be adjusted if you'd like that to look a little bit differently. The default sets it up so that staff and parents see that. I would actually recommend unchecking staff and just checking parents, so only the parents are going to see those sign-up times. And then in the to line, you will see only your classes show up in this list. So then you can go ahead and I'll just choose 1, but you can choose as many of your classes as you would like to include in this. So that way, if you have it set up this way with all of your courses listed in the to line, sent only to parents of the students in those classes, the right people will be seeing that communication. Remember, before you hit the post now, you can always do a preview over here. And what you'll see is exactly what your message is going to look like as it goes out. So I would highly recommend doing that preview. And then once you have the preview set up and it looks the way that you like it, you can go ahead and post that and send it to parents. Last year we did have a good amount of success with parents signing up for this. One other feature, if you're not aware in ParentSquare, if you want to preview what this looks like through email, text, or app, you can always click the Send Me a Text button up there, and that will send actually a message just to you of what the message will look like for parents. So that's a pretty good way just to do a preview and see what it looks like as well through email or through a text. As always, if you're having any trouble when you're setting up your appointment slots, don't hesitate to contact me in the Media Center. I'm always happy to help with any technology needs that you might have.